So you have participated in Davos experience in Tokyo quite a few times, and how is your experience?
Yeah, actually, it was pretty helpful for training myself, and because you usually have a lot of the topics, so the diverse topics.
Right.
So that's quite close to the TEDx, and actually, I'm always looking for the sixth field of myself, and what kind of the topic I should cover and combine with the existing field.
Right.
So it's pretty helpful, and it's also great to run your facilitation and how to motivate the participants to have a much active discussion. So that way is also I'd like to run. So.
I see. That's very nice
Yeah.
of you. Changing the subject a little bit.
Sure.
I think Google has been, there have been quite a bit of debate nowadays. Not necessarily in Japan, but in the rest of the world.
Sure.
These are the companies which have so much data, so much money. So like for Silicon Valley, not too many startups are coming up because we have this, Facebook and Amazon and Google, Alphabet and so forth, which is everything. So there's just no way that they can compete. At the same time, the data is such an incredible asset. And you have so many.
Exactly.
So if you want to do something good, you can. At the same time, this could be a great source of money in a way. Has there been any of those debate or discussion at Google?
Usually not so much happen about that, but personally I'm interested in those kind of the social contribution.
Yes.
And so for example, in Google, we have the organization called google.org, and it's much focusing on how we help the non-profit organization or the government as well. So, like for example, it's the other project, but we have the project called the Project Room, and it's utilizing the huge balloon and bring the internet environment to the Africa or those kind of area. And recently, we utilized that technology for the disaster area as an experiment. It was pretty interesting experiment, and of course, we should get the revenue from the advertisement side, but if we can utilize those revenue to those kind of social activity, I believe that's the beautiful things.
I see. Can you, because you are doing so many interesting things, and Google in particular, as well as TEDx, are doing a lot of interesting things. Can you describe your day or your week?
Sure. Actually, on the weekday, of course, I work in Google and doing my task, and actually, my half of my team based in India, and usually I have the hangout with them. And
is it for the data analysis, or why do you have it in India?
Actually, in India, there's the kind of the headquarters for my supporting field.
Oh, I see.
And in Japan, the market size is huge, but the running situation is different. So that's why we are in here.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
And after finishing my work, and from the 7 p.m. or something, and I usually have a meeting with my team, and having a weekly meeting for my current team, and sometimes headquarters ask me to have a mentoring for the new applicants, and And also I have a meeting with the senior TEDx organizers in Japan about the TEDx Japan portal, and it's the basic idea is it's almost 10 years after starting the TEDx, and the TEDx Tokyo or TEDx Kyoto or those kind of the major city is easy to get attention from the public people, but the great ideas should not be involved in the major city or not. So that's why we start recurating from the local talks, and if there's some great talks in there, great ideas there, and we'd like to pick up as a Japan portal and get attention from the general people. So that's why I'm handling those kind of things as well. And in a year, I usually join 5 to 10 TEDx or main TED conference outside of Japan, and the meeting with them. And last week I went to Singapore and meet with the founder of the TEDx Singapore and having a chat with them.
I see. Let's see, TEDx, do you see that TEDx, because it has a great brand power, it's a great mechanism for ideas to for spreading. How do you follow up whether the ideas, whatever happened to the ideas? We watch, the video so often, and it's great. But how do you? Because that's one of the problems that I face. Like Davos experience in Tokyo, everybody talks about it. So that's good, as an opportunity. But nothing gets done after that. So how do you follow up, or do you just kind of let it go? Or
basically a few people only following up.
I see.
So that's the current challenge for us. For example, at the main conference, and till the few years ago, and we have TED Prize, like the Nobel Prize, and thinking about the global issue in there, and only the one idea or one topic get a prize for that. And the great thing after that was the speaker came to our TEDx community and having a workshop with her. And we have a discussion from each country view, and at the moment they are talking about the environment things, and of course each country have a different situation, so that we can share about those kind of situation, and what kind of talking about what kind of the commitment we can do, and those kind of discussion is quite useful. But back to the TEDx and the localized version, we couldn't cover enough for that. So for example, for the TEDx Tokyo, you usually join there, but we create intentionally the small groups, and there's a huge demand to join online, but we limited the number of the participants to 300 to 500. So if we can do so, we can create lots of the opportunity to have a direct communication with the specific speakers. Those kind of the interactive is pretty important for us.
So changing the subject a little bit, what keeps you awake at night? What's your headache?
What a headache. Actually, as I mentioned about the TEDx brand, and Right now, the TEDx brand have the light side and the dark side. So I've already talked about the right side, but from the dark side point of view, and everyone would like to be involved in TEDx and for their self-promotion.
Yes.
So recently I have an interview with the new applicants, and some people just would like to have a TEDx, not thinking about the spreading the ideas or the growing the local community or those kind of things. And so in that part, maybe it's because of the TEDx brand is too strong.
Right,
so,
right, as I said.
Yeah. That's my headache.
Changing the subject again, what's your future plan? Whether Google or TEDx? Or anything else?
Yeah, actually, right now I'm in pretty, unique position because I'm involved in Google and the TEDx, and these two platforms is pretty strong.
Yes, very, very powerful.
But the type of the platform is quite different, because the Google is much macro type of the platform, but the TEDx is much focusing on the personal stories. So those kind of keeping those balance is pretty makes me unique. So I'd like to combine those platforms in some way, but I have no idea for the clear idea for that yet.
Do you recommend others to have the life like yours, combining several areas and doing all sorts of things?
Yeah, actually, at first I strongly respect to the researcher or those kind of the specialists which is focusing on the one topic, and if there's no people about like them, and the society will not evolve, I think. And but on the other hand, not every people can be those kind of people. So as a second choice, I can recommend those kind of the bridge role.
Are you? This is a very simple question. Are you having fun?
Yeah, actually I'm having fun, and of course sometimes I'm feeling the stress as well. But actually my first manager at the previous company mentioned about the role about called versatilist, and it was named by the Gartner for 10 years ago, I think. And we usually talking about the specialist and the generalist. And recently we are talking about the T-type of the personnel or the pi personnel, and it's the versatilist is about the evolved one, and we should have the several specialists, and making the bridge with that. So I'm a kind of the type of that. My first manager clearly showed that those kind of the type of the personnel. So that was pretty helpful, and I'm pretty enjoying those roles.
That's great, because a lot of people, I know that Monday morning they are not too happy to go to work or something, which I think is such a bad thing. If you like what you do, I think that's great. And it always comes with headaches and struggles and so forth. But as long as you like what you do,
maybe from the short-term view, of course I have some stress with the current task of things. But the Google's and the TEDx, both vision is pretty huge. So I'm not sure the exact way, but maybe the direction is right. So that's why my stress is not so too high.
I
So,
see. That's very interesting. Very, very helpful. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.